Wait. Oh. Welcome to the Growing Up Bright Show. I'm Joseph.
I'm Isel.
So.
Today's Mother's Day.
Yes, today's Mother's Day.
And we said, you know what? We have an opportunity to record an episode for our podcast that we post on YouTube. We want to post weekly.
Yes.
We're trying to get in the groove of things. But I believe that as things that were going on in our lives are starting to settle down or while still being super busy, but moving forward, I'm going to be able to contain this to consistently post every single week a Growing Up Right podcast episode. And we want to keep it between 25 to 35 minutes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, so today's Mother's Day.
Yes.
What did you do? What did you get us?
So, for you, I got time to do this podcast.
That's right. Because you asked me, what did I want? And I said, I just want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
And then what did we do for Mom?
So, we got her earrings, lipstick, I forgot what it was that we got at Bath and Body.
Like an oil thing.
Yeah, like oil, essential oil.
And these flowers.
Yeah.
They were really for both of us, but they're so beautiful.
Yes.
And then Mom and Abby got something for me at Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
A little set of something. And Abby made breakfast.
Yes.
And it was delicious. I put sriracha over my eggs.
Yeah, because she doesn't season them.
Well, that's not only why.
What, did they not taste good?
No, I just like sriracha on my eggs. And they did taste good. Like it was the wheat bread with the butter, and it was like, this needs some sriracha.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. So a topic to talk about is what? Do you remember?
Your hearing device.
Yes, my hearing device. Because lately you've been asking a lot of questions, and I thought this is a perfect topic to talk on the show. So take it away.
So really, the first question I asked was, why don't you get both of the cochlear implants? I don't know how to say it right. It's kind of a weird name.
Yeah, I think it's cochlear.
Yeah.
Cochlear here.
Cochlear.
Well, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I had an accident when I was 9 years old. It caused my hearing loss. It wasn't discovered at 9 years old. I was in the first grade. No, scratch that. It happened when I was 6 years old.
Yeah,
it happened when I was 6 years old in the first grade. But my hearing loss wasn't caught till I was in the third grade. And when I was in the third grade, that's when I started using hearing aids. That was when I was 9. I'm 34 now. Hearing aids were never the solution for me. If you don't know, you don't know. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't think how hearing and hearing devices, the science, the medicine, it's moved forward, but it's not as evolved as you might think. You would think, oh, you have hearing problems, you wear a hearing aid, problem solved. No, that's not the way it is.
No.
And so I had different hearing aids. It never worked. They would break some. I had a dog chew up one. And when the dog chewed up that one, I didn't have any more health insurance. This was when I was a kid. Because my parents started making a little bit more money, and we lost Medicaid. So they never got health insurance, and I never got hearing aids again. I think my mom did pay out of pocket one. Yeah, my mom. The last one after that, my mom paid out of pocket for. Somebody in my school stole them from my backpack. Like if they were Bluetooth devices or something, they stole them. And this is thousands of dollars. And I was like, you know what? I don't need anymore. I don't need them. I'm good. Because they were never the solution for me anyways. So fast forward to around 2021, I start going to the doctor. I said, let me check it. Let me see what's going on. Oh. And the doctor said, you have to get the surgery. And this was in Miami. But did I want to get the surgery?
No.
I did not. Do you remember why?
No, not really. Wasn't it because of the risks?
The wrist, they were just scaring me. The doctors at University of Miami were scaring me. They really were. I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but I was scared. They were making it seem like it was going to be something very difficult to get through, the recovery process, the adjustment. They were just really scaring me, and the time commitment that I was going to have to give, I just didn't have it. We moved to North Carolina in 23, and make a long story short, the doctors made it so simple and so easy for me to wrap my head around that I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. So that was a year ago, because a couple days ago it was my first anniversary of having the device on, and what a life changing experience it has been. Let me ask you, what changes have you noticed?
From farther away, you actually respond to me, and you respond to stuff like, "Hello, Isel."
Yeah.
You respond to that now compared to before. I had to say that really close up in your ear for you to respond.
Do you remember how during the pandemic when we had masks on, like, or even after we had to wear masks, what?
You struggled with being able to hear what other people
said. To understand.
said.
Do you remember how I would have to take somebody with me? Sometimes it would be you, somebody with me if I had to do something because I just didn't know. Like, I needed a translator.
Yeah, because you used to just read lips or be really close to somebody.
Yeah, or if my ear has adjusted to your voice, I could understand it a little bit more. So you might be talking in the same volume as a stranger, but I understand you and not the stranger. Yes. I also have noticed that because I couldn't hear, I didn't know what you were saying without looking at your face. Now, a year later, if he's talking to me and I'm doing something, if I look away, but I'm still listening, I'm still paying attention, he'll try to get to my face. Isel, and I'm like, have you noticed he do that?
No.
I turn away because I'm still listening, I'm still paying attention, and he'll be like, Isel, in the middle of his statement, and I'm like, I know it, I'm still paying attention, I can still hear you, I don't need to be looking at you now. But it's been an adjustment, so it shows how somebody's hearing affects the whole family. And it affects the whole family. You don't need to repeat yourself as many times, you still sometimes need to repeat yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So your initial question was, when am I gonna get the second one?
Yeah, or why didn't you get the second one? Those were my both questions.
Okay, so when we were starting this process, my thought was I didn't want to get both of them done at the same time to get it out of the way. Everyone was advising me against it. I think maybe a couple doctors advised against it just because to see how it went. My family, my partner was, advised just out of caution, being afraid. Knowing what I know now, I wish I had done them both at the same time to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Because the adjustment, the recovery was so simple. The adjustment was simple as well. But it's very time consuming. And it's time that I, once again, do not have. I don't want to make time for that. I have other things going on. So I wish I had done them done them both at the same time. I do want to get my other one done. But when am I going to do it? That's Simba the dog holding on Joseph. When am I going to do it? Well, I'm going to talk to the doctor. And if he says I could wait 2-3 years, I'm going to do it. I'm going to revisit the topic in 2 years.
And the other thing is that now we definitely can't do it because we have a lot more of a busy schedule, including that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's just very, very time consuming. These are a lot of appointments that first year. A lot of appointments, long appointments.
Yeah.
And I don't want to commit that time to it right now. I feel like I'm doing so well with one. I'm good with it, but I do want to get the other one. So let's see what the doctor says.
Yeah.
I think that answers your question.
And I mean, if you do get the other one, you have full hearing.
Yes. I'll have full hearing, but I can't tell that I only have it from one. I mean, I hear so good. I never heard birds before, and like I didn't know what anything sounded like. I couldn't even hear like alarms, like fire alarms, security alarms, and now I can.
She didn't even know like the bikes made that clicking sound because the wheels, make that clicking sound. She didn't even know.
Even though I've been a bike rider all my life.
Yeah, she didn't even know.
My accident was actually while riding a bike.
Yes.
I think that's important to know.
But it also does depend on the bike. So if you...
Yeah, I always had mountain bike, and I just never heard it. And so when I heard it the first time, what was my reaction?
It was like, is the bike broken? And it wasn't broken. It was just the clicking from the mechanism from the bike.
Yes.
Let me put this here.
Do you have any more questions about that?
I mean, no. But I want to know what it was like from your perspective when, like, what it was when you first got it. How did you hear?
It was interesting. It was different. It was definitely not like natural, because the way it works is how I could try to explain it is I'm hearing with my brain, not with my ear. I'm hearing with my brain. I have a implant in my head. This is a magnet. It holds on there to the implant. This is actually was also a part of a study. So this is a hybrid implant. Remember, I was a part of a study. This is like a hearing aid hybrid. So most implants don't have hearing aid devices don't have this part, but this one does. And what it is like a hearing aid. And so the surgery takes out all of your natural hearing, and that's another thing to know. The surgery without the study. Okay, so the surgery is the doctor removes all of the natural hearing you have left. That was terrifying to me. It's all I have. What if it doesn't work? What do I do now? I was getting by with the hearing I had.
Yeah, I would understand. I would be
scared. So what? So what if something goes wrong, and I don't even have that? That was, a big fear for me. That the doctors at the University of Miami were not making me feel better about. But the doctors at Duke University here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, did. So they left. The study is, what if you leave some of the natural hearing? And so with a little bit of natural hearing I have left, which is close to nothing, but combine that with the signal that my brain receives of sounds, and listen, it's science mumbo jumbo. But to answer your question, it didn't feel natural when the device was first activated. It was several long appointments with an audiologist programming it. The programming of the cochlear hearing device is not the same programming that a hearing aid requires. It's very lengthy. You've sat through a couple with me. How do I have to do?
I don't even remember.
Like raise your hand if you hear.
Oh, yeah.
Repeat the words. And I would get like half a word right in a list of an hour worth of words and phrases. I wouldn't get anything right, but now I do, and it's very. Every time I've gone back to the point, I see how it's improved, and it's really quite magical. At first, it wasn't natural, but it quickly got better. Mm-hmm. It did quickly get better. It didn't take as long as the University of Miami doctors were making me think it was gonna take.
So it took like less than a year to do it, if I'm correct.
It took less than a year from sending the for approval for the insurance to approve it, and then to schedule the surgery and do it, that took less than a year. Then once the surgery is done, the incision, all of that needs to heal, so it could be up to like a month and a half before you get the device turned on. And once we got the device turned on, now it's been officially a year since the device got turned on, since I've been hearing. And what are things I've been hearing that I never heard before? Birds.
Also, leaves rustling, stuff like that.
Leaves rustling. Somebody walking, somebody talking like 3 doors down. You know, on the other side of the house. I could hear you. I never was able to before.
Yeah, you were never able to hear me yelling my life out.
No. The oil when you're cooking.
Yeah.
The bike thing. Wind.
Birds chirping. Water flowing.
Yeah, water drops. I mean, my eyes itching. I mean, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. But, the dog toy.
Yes.
I love hearing the dog toy. The squeaking. I love
heard...
hearing them play.
She never heard this. Wait.
I never heard that before. Most importantly, I never heard a fire alarm.
Oh, yeah.
I never heard a security alarm. How many times when I first got a home security system, and I never had that before, and it took a little bit of adjustment to like remember to turn it on, turn it off, like to turn it off once I got in the house, because I wasn't used to it.
Yeah, you never heard it.
I never heard it. So what would happen? The police would come and knock on my door, and I would just be like, "Can I help you?" And they're like, "Your alarm is going off." And I said, "Oh, it is. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it." And they would stay looking at me, and I'd be like, "Okay." And this one time the guy said, "So you're gonna turn it off?" And I go, it's still going off? I didn't even know. It was still going off. $150 for each false call. $150.
So how much did you spend in total?
I don't know. I lost count. There was a couple times that they gave me some grace because of my hearing, but yeah, $150.
Also, another thing about the cochlear implant, the cons about it is that rough rides, like roller coasters, stuff like that, could dislodge the implant, and she won't be able to hear. They would have to give her another surgery, if I'm correct, or.
Oh yeah, I don't want to think about what would happen because I don't want it to happen. So, but yes, that is a thing that now is different. I have to consider. Also, going through metal detectors. Yeah. I have a medical device, a medical ID that exempts me from certain things.
Because it could.
Which I think is pretty cool.
Because it could be dangerous. Some metal detectors.
Yeah, radiation,
whatever.
Stuff. I don't know. What do I know?
But at the airport one time, they were like, no, you can go through, that big spinny scanner thing.
That you put your hands on?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I would not want to go through there. Even though they said it's safe, I would still not want to go through there.
I did, and I'm still here.
Yeah, and you can still hear 100%.
Yes. What else? You know why? It's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So, Joseph here has many parents.
Mm-hmm.
He started with a mom and a dad.
Uh-huh.
They got divorced. Dad remarried.
Uh-huh.
And mom remarried.
Yes.
But mom remarried a woman.
Uh-huh. Oh, that they met on Tinder 8-9 years ago.
We met on Tinder. Tinder success story. You heard it here. It does work for some people, does it not?
I mean, I can't say it doesn't. It worked for you.
Exactly. And so, on Mother's Day, I'm celebrated as well.
Yeah.
But the truth is that I celebrate my motherhood on Mom and Mine anniversary, which is our anniversary. We celebrate the day we met. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's an anniversary.
So, well, usually people start, they celebrate the anniversary of like when they got together, when they became official, whatever. But mom and I got together and we never came apart. And I celebrate motherhood on the day we met because soon after that I met you guys, and very organically, like we were trying to at first, obviously, it's not because I'm a woman. It's because when you're dating someone new, you wait a little while to introduce them to your kids and whatnot, But I guess mom had a feeling of things. So I met you guys, I met you guys rather quickly. And what was meant to be slow sped up because you and Abby fell in love with me and I with you. And it was really Abby who at first wouldn't let me go home. Like after we would maybe go to Orlando for a weekend, or maybe just even if I was just meant to spend a day, she'd be like, please sleep over. Please stay another night. That was Abby. And you were a baby. That's when you were talking like me. I want squeeze. Yeah. And so Abby was younger than what you are now. Time flies. And so I immediately, just started caring for you guys, and very much that mom feel happened, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
So it got cut off.
Yeah, but
we were already finishing up we were already gonna finish up the episode. But let's just finish talking about that topic and we'll wrap it up.
All right.
Which is the benefits of having two moms, or what has been some of your experience?
I mean, I feel like there's not much different. To me, it feels the same as having a dad.
It's just having a parent.
Yeah, it's just having
a parent, a supportive parent. And one of the pros is when your parents split up and they remarry.
Mm-hmm.
There's pros and cons to everything in life, Joseph. Everything comes with good stuff and bad stuff. But what would you say is something good that came from your parents divorcing?
I don't know.
How about the amount of grandparents you have now?
Oh, yeah. I have 4 grandparents. So, well, not grandparents. I have 4 grandmas. So, my stepmom.
From dad's side of the family.
My dad's grandma. Then your mom. Well, not my dad's grandma. My grandma from my dad's side.
Yes.
Your mom, my grandma from your side. My grandma from my mom's side. And that's all.
Your great grandma from your mom.
Oh, yeah. And my great grandma from my mom.
What are one of the good things when you have parents that even though they're divorced, and even though you have step parents and you have adults in your life that will love you and care for you, they also have parents. So you got bonus grandparents. And when Christmas and your birthday and all of that comes out, this boy starts rolling in it. Okay? Starts blowing money.
Money going everywhere.
Blowing
money. I can
money.
make it rain.
Yes. And pretty soon you're going to start making money.
When we move to Florida. I help you with the farmer's market.
With the farmer's market. He used to help me when he was a kid. When you were a baby, he used to work and make money. And when you work with me, is it real work?
Yeah.
It's sales, buddy. You charge you commission. I'm gonna pay you with a percentage commission of what you made that day after a small base pay. And if you don't sell, if you don't earn it, you're not making the money. And if you not only don't earn it, but maybe cost me money, I'm docking your pay if you get anything that day. You're gonna be treated like a real employee. But I know you're making plans with that money because I know we're gonna make some money because you used to make it before. And based off the numbers I used to make in the past, I can't imagine much is gonna change other than for good. and we started projecting some numbers and doing some estimated calculations based off those numbers. And my boy, you'd be making it.
And I mean, how many days a week do you think we'll be doing the farmers markets?
You know what? This is exactly what I was talking about with mom this morning or last night. I want to start with just one day. I want to start with just one day. I used to do a lot, right? I used to do 5, 7 days a week. I had salespeople. I had mom selling for me at one point. Um, but I want to start with just one day. Why?
So that we could ease into it.
We could ease into it. That's a perfect way to put it. So we can ease it back into it. Because I don't want you to get overworked, like burnt out, feeling like this is all I'm doing. So I want you to take real, like have real equity in this. Because just like you were talking about, about mom's bread, you were like, well, we're gonna have to learn how to do it. You said we as in you yourself as well, which doing just one market in comparison to how I was doing it in the past, doing just one market a week actually does allow mom to make the sourdoughs for that one day. It's very sustainable is the word. So I want to start with just one day. It being a weekday, I would like it to be a weekday. So I don't know how that's gonna work out actually with you working with me. Maybe I will do a Saturday because the markets start in October. But I want to do some pop-ups and stuff like that. Anyways, just one day a week, ease into it, have time to do all this stuff. I might be working with mom, you know, when especially during rain season, I work with her when we're over there and I go to people's houses and sign clients and whatnot. Have time to be with grandmas because that's the main reason we're moving back to Florida.
Yeah, the big reason.
And it's important to know on Mother's Day, our mothers aren't getting any younger. Time does not slow for anybody, and we have to make time count. So, in that is having a lot of fun and experiencing life. So I need to have time for that. So only and doing all this content stuff that we want to do. I would love to do content with my mom. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I feel like it was
so. Just one day a week. Yep. And I'm excited for the move to Florida. We'll talk more about that on another day.
Yeah, on
maybe
the next
on the
episode.
next episode. But I want to close this episode with the following. I woke up today with a thought about Mother's Day, and I wrote down a little something. And this is how we close it. Okay? And this is how we close it. You ready? Look at the camera. All right? This is about motherhood. Being a mother is not for the faint of heart. It's long nights, silent sacrifices, carrying the weight even when you're exhausted, and still showing up with love. And somehow, through all the chaos, the worry, the mess, the tears, you discover a strength you never knew you had. Stay bright.
Bye.
Bye.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so next episode we drop or vlog, you get it.
Ahí está.